Good morning, good afternoon, hello everyone. I apologize, I was a bit late today. Yeah, just a bit late. I'm not that late. You're late. Anyway, I'm not gonna wait too long, cause I don't want to stream too long today. So I'm gonna try to make this a bit quick. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I already made my save. Here it is. Okay. So, last time we got through Nugget Bridge. So, really, the idea today is really to just, I think, so we're going to try and fight Misty today, but there's also a lot of encounters I can potentially get before that. Let me see, is this team... I mean, I kinda just, aside from like Graveler, right? I can probably just run this. Actually, it might actually be better to get rid of Cargo. Let me just read through the items here. I'm just gonna take all the items. I'll figure it out later. Okay, this looks fine. Okay, so I got through Nugget Bridge. We're not fighting Misty yet, because we can actually ignore her temporarily and just go for a bunch of encounters. Okay, Route 24, that's right. Okay, so about this route, I actually have a list. Where did it go? Where did this go? Here it is. So I have a list of routes I want to try and avoid getting encounters on, and that is solely due to the fact that I want to make sure that I'm guaranteed some routes for legendaries and the endgame, the roaming legendaries. There's about 11 of them. Some of them are not really ideal, but like, that's why I'm saving as many routes as possible in case I end up with something I don't want. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, this should be fun. Okay, so let's look at this. So this raid then should be... Let's take a look here. With me, chat. Look at this. I'm gonna figure this out together. Okay, so... Raid done. No, this is the wrong route. That is still wrong. Abra, we're in Kanto, but unfortunately, this is not the Gen 3 that Abra probably remembers. So Abra is useless. Even with its Mega Evolution, I would still not grab this. Shroodle, no idea why this is here. Can I tell you guys a secret? You can't tell this to anyone else. I actually have learned to despise Lotad. I don't like it at all. Like, Lotad is not an ideal option. It's just so hard to work around Lotad's, like, level up moveset, and because it's a Stone Evolution, it's a Gen 3 Stone Evolution, it loses all of its level up moves. So that's another issue. So basically, Lotad's kind of messed up. It got the short end of the stick. Like, it has a decent typing, but like everything else is going against it. So I'm kind of not keen on Lotad. Applin is actually perfectly fine, and Charcadet is ideal because I can just immediately evolve it into a guarantee ghost type. I never evolved this into the other evolution. I don't even remember what it's called. Okay, so let's take a look here. It's Abra. Oh boy. Okay, so basically, what other options do I have here then? Because otherwise I'm just going to ignore this route, right? Where? What route is this? Hold on. Route 24. Hold on. This is not... I mean, this is in order of just the routes alphabetically, but not in the order of which you go through them. Oh no, it is. I'm just silly like that. Okay. So Snubble is actually good because it's a fairy fighting type. Well, it evolves into a fairy fighting type. The problem is I have no way of controlling that. So I'm either stuck with Patillo, which is kind of mediocre, or Cottony, which does not work in restricted mode. It's meant to be a disabler, because it's like, obviously it's a prankster, but it has no access to any of its moves, because all of them are gone in restricted mode. So this is basically... Cottony is basically useless, and then everything else here is useless. Now... I do technically have a Flash Fireman, because Charcadet is an option here. Oh, I'd have to make it day, though, to prevent Magby. So... Okay, so my path is clear here. So let me pull up. So Ponyta, thankfully, actually gets Flash Fire, I believe, as a hidden ability? Yes. Okay, and we're actually... Actually, no. This is going to take longer. Yeah, regardless, I'm going to hold off on this route, because there's nothing else I really want here. But, like... Flash Fire is actually really nice to have. Unfortunately, it's a hidden ability, so it's gonna take a while. I actually don't know if there's a fire type that just has... Well, no, there is one, but I'm not gonna get it. It's Flareon. But nobody... I do not want Flareon. I like its design, but Flareon is just not what this team needs. Okay, so we're gonna ignore this route. I have Repel on, yeah? Yeah. I'm just gonna grab this down here. Drain Kiss, that's actually a good move. Too bad I don't think any of my Pokemon can learn it. So the good news, on Route 25, it's raining. So Azumarill should theoretically be able to sweep, even without huge power. We also get the Leech Stone, which I'm just gonna probably use on Execute. I mean, I don't think I want Executor, like Dragon, Alolan Executor. I don't think Dragon is ideal. I mean, it's a lot of resistances, but I also already have Noibat, so I don't think it's super necessary. Actually, I'm just gonna speed through these. These are just basic. Hold on. I'm just gonna speed through this because these are just basic trainers. There's nothing important to see here. But I'm not staying in on this. Fuck, this is not sturdy. No, it's fine. Olive, what? See, if you believe hard enough and just ignore the fact that this is raining on this route, you can just realize that Azumarill does indeed have huge power and totally not thick fat. Wait, how did that not... What? Okay, that's just silly. Not like it matters. Oop, wrong thing. Okay, so we get... So clearly this is... Isn't this... This is nature power, right? Not hidden power. It's like nature power or something like that. Oh, never mind. It's defog. Clearly... Secret power was too strong. They had to just put it away in a vault or something. Oh, isn't this an electric type? Regardless, I do this. That's great. Just don't miss. I mean, these berries are useless, but I might as well grab them. I think they're literally the same berry spots as in the main, the actual game. Ah, my sworn enemy. Okay, really? Let it do this? There we go. And a mouse. Wait. This can have... Oh. This can have Bullet Seed. It's Super Fang. Oh. That's awkward. Kinda gotta stay in. I got nothing else for this. I mean, it's KO'd anyway. It's a Tandem Mouse. Okay. So... We're gonna look in the raid den. We're not actually gonna look at this raid den because... Well, I'm gonna show you guys anyway. Because this is atrocious. Where is this? Where are we? Route 25? Here it is. Like, look at this. Add bulb, Psyduck, Cloth, Milkery, Clauncher. Clauncher is just terrible. Actually, can I just say, I feel like Clauncher had such lost potential with its ability. What was it, like Aura Launcher or something? But it's only for like... I guess it also applies to like pulse moves, but there's just barely any moves that use this ability. And I think they should have just expanded on it, allowed it to have more moves that use it, because I think it's such a good ability. Also the fact that like access to that ability is just barely any Pokemon. I think the only other one that has that ability is Blastoise, and that's only when it Mega Evolves. It's not, well, most people see it as a good Mega Evolution anyway. I actually think most people think Mega Venusaur is better. Which, I mean, they're technically not wrong. Thick Fat is good. But basically, the point is we're not here for a raid den. We are going to get an encounter, though. And I did not... Okay. Let's do this first. So, because we have Magikarp, that means this is it's a dude. I'm gonna speed through this a little bit, because the Pokemon I'm looking for... There's only 2 potential Pokemon with the old rod here. And so far it wants to give me Magikarp. I'm just gonna speed through this. Never mind, here it is. It's Chinchou. Basically, this is a guaranteed Chinchou. Now, whether or not this has Volt Absorb is actually completely irrelevant, because we can actually change its nature shortly here. And they will always be Lamp. There is no change to this name. Lamp is the perfect name. You cannot change my mind on this. Okay, and let's just help Bill. We help him reluctantly, but we have to nonetheless. Still don't know what Bill was doing, and I still don't want to know. Okay, so we go through here, and this is the the Thunder Punch. That's what I thought. Okay, so now we can go through this house, but this fight, the Rocket Grunt fight on the other side, is actually very scary. But first, let's focus on a few things here. Chinchou and Execute. Now, unfortunately, I do have to evolve this Chinchou immediately. I can't really hold out on not doing that. Partly because this box is atrocious, but also because I just really can't in general. Because if I ever had the chance to just hold out on its evolution, I could give it Discharge early. Yeah, so here's Chinchou. Volt Absorb or Illuminate. Illuminate was actually reworked to raise accuracy, so it's still okay to have. Volt Absorb is still preferred. So if I was able to, I could hold off on this until like 31 for Scald, 34 for Discharge, but I can't do that. I kinda need this now, so we're just going to let this evolve. Electro Ball. Actually, hold on. Let me double check something. Well, I can't really... I guess I could just manually put it into the calculator. Hold on. So we are fighting another Rocket Grunt. Again, they shoved every Rocket Grunt under the sun into this one listing on the calculator. So it's atrocious. But we're actually fighting the one that leads Octillery, Winkalone, Point Cologne, Golbat, and Alolan Persian. So the matchup I want to see here is with Octillery. So let's just assume we have Electro Ball on this. We're modest. Okay, so it's basically the same damage. Interesting. That's actually kind of interesting. I would not have expected that. So I guess I can keep Electro Ball. Because the other thing is, well, it doesn't matter because we're not getting to Lieutenant Surge today. We're going to get to Vermilion, but we're not doing Lieutenant Surge because, well, we might not, because SSN is a nuisance to get through. But let's see here, where is... Not Floki, let's find it by this. Okay, here it is. And we only care about Clodsire, Stormy, Mystic Water, Lotso, and Frugadier. So let me see here. Yeah, Electro Ball is just... Shockwave is just going to be better over Electro Ball, and it does the same amount of damage to Octillery. So we're going to just overwrite Electro Ball for now, because it does not matter. Confuse Ray, I guess. Kind of a waste of a turn, but Bubble Beam over Bubble always. Or is not happening. Okay, here he is. Or here she is. Okay, so the nice thing about Lantern is that it is one of the few Pokemon that learn... Sorry, I had a yawn there. One of the few Pokemon that learn Eerie Impulse, and this is going to be incredibly useful, specifically for Lieutenant Surge. As of right now, I don't think I need it on this moveset. I might need it for Misty, but we'll see with what other encounters I get. But we do need Lantern, and it is already Volt Absorb, so that actually kind of works out. So the other issue here that I have to figure out is what to do with Execute. So I think I still have the Sunstone. I could be wrong, but if I do, Grass Dragon is kind of interesting. 2, 3, 4. It has like 4 resistances, but then like 5, 6 weaknesses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, both forms have just bad matchups with a good amount of types here. So obviously, because it's a stone evolution, I'm gonna lose a lot of moves here. Is Worry Seed even worth it? I don't think it's gonna survive long enough to use that. As nice it could potentially be to switch an ability. The only thing I'm missing here, honestly, is Extra Sensory at 47. That's just very late. And I just get Psyshock when I evolve, which is actually very good. What does Alolan Executor get? Dragon Hammer? still get Psyshock. Seed Bomb. It does get Fickle Beam. Doesn't really matter which one I turn it into, honestly. But it gains 10 more speed. I guess it could use Psychic. I don't know, this is kind of a weird... Let me see some things here. Let's look at Claude Siren. That's a lot of damage. I don't get any other moves, right? Oh, Seed Bomb. But that's like neutral. And then a Alolan Dragon Hammer, that is interesting. Oh, but it's... Oh, right, because it's a mixed attacker. Right. So Dragon Hammer... Still takes a lot of damage from Poison Jab. I'm trying to think though, let me... I want to take one last look at something. I mean, it would quad resist here. Oh, but then it's quad weak to Ice Punch. That wouldn't really be ideal. Oh, but I guess it's quad weak to Bug Buzz if it becomes Psychic. And then it's like quad resisted, and then resisted. Oh, these are all like quad resisted. I guess that would work, and then the same here. The only, I would say, somewhat problematic thing here is against this. Oh, but I guess because... Yeah, because they all have, like... This has Mystical Fire, Shadow Ball, Knockoff, Beam, Bolt. Highest force power, doesn't matter, but it has Crunch. And then Shadow Ball. Last Poison, Wicked Blow. Because they all have, like, either Poison or Dark, and sometimes Ice. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, this is not helping against Claire. It ultimately, I don't think, really matters. Unless there's, like, a move. I don't think this matters, ultimately. What else does these even get? Brick, Bulldoze, Earthquake, but that's like... Explosion. Yes, because slow explosion is what we need. Psychic Noise. Interesting. But like, aside from all the dragon moves, is there anything this learns that Executor can't? I guess Flamethrower, because I don't see it in here. Yeah, because this is mostly... I mean, Earth Power is pretty good, though. Energy Ball, Expanding Force. Oh, that's in Psychic Terrain, which is not allowed. I mean, it's already base 80, though. I I mean, aside from all the dragon moves, I guess flamethrower, if I actually wanted to use it on a Alolan Executor, but like, this guy's not outspeeding anything. Yeah, Sludge Bomb's superpower. Again, ultimately, I don't think this really matters. Let me just... I might just hold off on this for a moment. I might evolve this. Actually, how do I even evolve this into a... Oh no, Sunstone. Right. Do I have that? Do I still have that? I do, so I have a choice. Okay. But let me look at this. Where did this go? That's not right. There it is. We're going to ignore this. Okay. So the issue... So this run actually starts the Alolan Persian. I have to go Adamant, and yeah, this, oh, not a guarantee Oko. Also not guaranteed. I can't outspeed, even when I jolly. Who takes the least amount of damage from this? 38, that's 61, that's a lot. It kind of has to be a Azumarill. Unless, hold on, let me see something. Seven. Go to this. There we go. Okay. How does Lantern handle this? Oh, but it does nothing. Okay, so I just have to use the Azumarill and just Oko with Pixie Plate. Boosted play rough. Yeah. Now the issue, part of the issue, is that this Golbat comes out and it's gonna see Cross Poison. I don't really have an answer to this. The only thing I could potentially do is evolve Nidorino into Nidoking? Actually, that's a lie. Macargo just sits on this, but then it can't do anything. I could Will-O-Wisp. That can work. So what if I reteach this Ancient Power? That technically works? No, because this is a physical move. Okay, so what if I go back to being sassy? What happens? Oh, not much. Do I have to Heartstone here, or... No, I should always berry juice this. Okay, does Macargo do anything else, though? It's actually not good against Wind Cologne because Stockpile into Body Press. Because Stockpile boosts defense and then Body, which powers up Body Press. That would just be bad. Unfortunately, I don't have a ghost type. The best I can do, I actually don't have many options against this. Yeah, because none of this really works. Because the only thing this thing is weak to is fighting, and none of my guys can learn a fighting move. The other issue is that I don't really have a special attacker aside from McCargo. Yeah, this guy... This one's kinda tricky. The best I could do... I would have to evolve this into Nidoking. Or, well... Hold on. Does this even learn Rock Tomb? It does. It actually learns a move. Wait, this also learns Thunder Punch, right? Yeah, it's right here. So it has some moves. Not ideal, but has something. That's not just double kick. Oh, I could also... Oh, I can just reteach this, like, Sludge, Mega Horn... And that's kind of it. Chip away. Oh, that could actually work. Hold on. So what if I do Nidoking? At 25. 7. It's Poison Touch. Which is fine, because this is female. Adamant. Oh, I can't do Adamant because it's Sludge, but... I mean, it doesn't matter. Chip Away is a guaranteed 4-shot. So... even if it buffs its defense, it doesn't matter. Because one, I resist this, but also because... Chip Away ignores changes to defense. The problem is that this is a 4-shot, even with Adamant, and I Silk Scarf this to make it easier. Oh, but it's Figgy Berry, so I'm gonna lose that, very easily, actually. This seems like the correct play, though, regardless. Wait, what if I did Executor, like base like OG Executor here? That's long. Right, but that's... Psybeam is not a lot. What else does this learn? Seed Bomb, which is useless. Egg Bomb, which is way too inaccurate. Then Alolan Executor. Dragon Hammer, and that's it. Yeah, this is... I mean, it resists, but like... So does Nidoking. That at least gets a 3-shot. Well, potential 3-shot. And it could potentially poison, which helps. The only thing is that I take decent damage from Bullet and Headbutt. I also can't really... I'd have to, like, probably citrus this. Yeah, but I think that's... Well, how much does Thunder Punch do? Oh, that's a lot. That's not gonna happen, though. One moment. Oh, that's not. There we go. Okay, so... Yeah, I think ideally we kind of need to revolve this. Where's the Moonstone? Ah, he's finally ready for his Burger King crown. Of course. Chip away over 1%. Then, do I want to teach this? Well, I could also teach its Mega Horn. Hold on. Oh, after +1, that's nothing. How much does... Obviously, I'm supposed to be using double kick on this. The problem is if it goes +1, it's guaranteed 3-shot. Yeah, Nidoking just is not strong enough to do this. It still needs help, but it's possible. It's technically the safest I have, unless... Do I have to evolve? Execute? I go back to this. +1's here. It is bulkier. I think it takes a little more than from Headbutt. And also because it has a higher base speed than Alolan, right? Because... So I do a Alolan here at the same level. I don't outspeed, or no, because that's, yeah, because that's 37. This is 40 speed. This is actually 43, so it does slightly outspeed. Whether that matters or not, I don't really know. So I do Psybeam here, and that's a guaranteed 3-shot, always, because... Doesn't matter. Okay, so it's because it lowers defense. Oh wait, no, but Stockpile also does special defense, yeah? So no matter what, this is an issue, but does this also help against artillery? That did not change. Kind of. So the problem is, so normally with the way the game calculates multi-hit moves, I don't know how it is specifically in Radical Red, but I know it usually only calculates the first hit of the move. But because this is skill link, I'm assuming it takes the entire length of the move into account. I honestly don't know. I wish I did, but I do not. Looking at this, honestly, I might have to evolve this. Okay, but what else can I do against this? This does not work. This obviously does nothing. This is kind of interesting. I can't really even do this because this does nothing. Yeah, this is not helpful. I don't have grass knot. The best I would be able to do is like seed bomb for. Oh no, I have mega drain. Hold on. So if I mega drain this with Rindu, it's a chance to two-shot. It's guaranteed two-shot even through Rindu. I don't know its speed, but that's fine, because that means we ignore Icy Wind. So I can just citrus this. I could also like do a cheeky intimidate, because it's not gonna see. Well, because the issue is, part of why this is so scary is because it's almost always going to see Rock Blast, because obviously it sees Icy Wind as speed control, and Bullet Seed can be easily resisted or neutral, and Water Pulse can easily be resisted or neutral. And also Skill Link and the high base power, well, not the high base power, but just the Skill Link benefiting this. I can just parting shot this. I survive one without intimidate support, but then it's a toss up between Bullet Seed and Rock Blast. That's another reason why I don't really like this fight, because now it's always a toss up between Bullet Seed and Rock Blast trying to switch out. I guess in that case, Executor would wall both situations, and that's counting both of them, because yeah, actually this is like in trouble to Icy Wind, so that's a bigger reason not to make this dragon. Yeah, my box is kind of limited. I have no choice. I think I have to evolve both of them. So forget what I said earlier. You are evolving. Where is the leaf stone? I guess we save the sunstone for something? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Stomp, Seed Bomb. Psy Shock is kind of useless, because Wink alone can just stockpile on me. Sleep Powder, Psybeam, Mega Drain, Reflect. This is still kind of a useful set. Okay. So now that I have my options here, I think Executor is a good, well, the issue is, well, hold on, wait, I just had a thought. Let's go back to that Golbat for a second. Oh right, I don't have these, hold on. Let me actually get these into the calculator properly. One moment. Okay. This is kind of safe. So, if we replace Pet with Thunder Punch, this stays a chance to two-shot. It's not guaranteed, but like, so the only big issue here is if Air Cutter crit. But I could also, I can't burn with this though, I'd have to burn with this. Yeah, so I'd have to Will-O-Wisp and then switch to this. Oh, but Air Cutter is special, so that doesn't matter. Hold on. Earth Power is useless, right? Oh no. Kind of, yeah. Oh wait, does Macargo have Incinerate? It could Shuffle here? That is not right. I can Shuffle here. Yeah, I can Shuffle here and I'm safe. Burn doesn't really affect anything. I might have to just yawn this. Doesn't have Sleep Talk or anything. So that is a nice backup. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I just have to use Azumarill. Pixie Plate, right? Yeah, I have the Pixie Plate. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. That would bait. What would that bait? Golbat. 44 from Cross Poison. 80 Bullet Seed from Artillery. Possible damage rolls 60, so this could actually just bring out Artillery off rip. Yeah, and this would only see Bullet Seed, which would be ideal because then I can just bring Executor out, or I can just get a cheeky Intimidate, I guess, and then do it. I have the Citrus regardless because Rock Blast just does way too much damage. But then I have have to pivot into something that doesn't... Oh, because then this is going to see Icy Wind if I do that. This just naturally outspeeds, so that's always going to be... Well, Shockwave also 2 shots here, right? But then I'm in trouble to Bullet Seed. Yeah, that's just awkward. Ponyta's a no. Nidoking is technically a no, because it sees Water Pulse. And I want to avoid confusion. Yeah, this sees Water Pulse as well. This only sees Bullet Seed, this sees Rock Blast. But then I'd have nothing to switch into Rock Blast. Well, if it's -1, I switch in like Executor. As long as it doesn't crit, we're fine, I guess. Or I can try to use this. Because special, well, that doesn't matter because it's always... I could go Timid, maybe? Because after Icy Wind drop... Okay, so even after Icy Wind drop, I don't outspeed. Modest doesn't matter, though. I guess I could go Bold. But could I go Bold Windy? Would that matter? I could, but... So... Purple does nothing, though. It does help against this. I would have to Ancient Power, though, right? I'm not fast enough to Will-O-Wisp, though, on Octillery, am I? No, not even close. Ponyta is fast enough. But then what does that do? Because if Rock Blast crits, I'm still gone, right? Oh no. It does bring it into Water Pulse range? Or brings it into Water Pulse. So it prevents overlap here. It could also, again, just Icy Wind, because it doesn't see KO from me. It doesn't see KO here. Well, before burn, it does, though. So if I even after a Charty, it does nothing. I'd have to burn. And again, like that doesn't, the berry doesn't help because it's only on the first hit of the move. So this baits Water Pulse. This baits Bullet Seed. Yeah. But I definitely need combination of some Pokemon, but Wink alone. Because this is just rough. I'm still gonna bring Nidoking. I need one more Pokemon. It might have to be Gyarados. I mean, I have Leer, but Stockpile does +2, right? Now that I think about it. Oh, it's 1 stage each. Oh. I could technically counter this then by just hitting Leers. Then I have Intimidate for the other moves. Yeah, I can do that. So it could stay adamant, right? Well, yeah, it doesn't necessarily matter because at -1, this does look nothing unless it crits. Which I have, like, I would have Nido King and Mikado in the back. Yeah. Okay, let me switch back to this. So this is my initial thought. Let's focus on moves first so I don't forget anything. So I do have Incinerate. Slightly weaker than Flame Burst, but like it removes Berry. So I guess that could be useful against Oinkolone. I also kinda need Ancient Power. Earth Power, well... it's either I remove Earth Power, or probably... Yawn. Well, not Yawn, I don't want to remove that. That might be useful. I kinda don't want to remove Will-O-Wisp though. That's actually important for... kind of has to be Earth Power, unfortunately. This doesn't really relearn anything I want. Oh, it does have Leer. I didn't think about that. No, stop. I'm stuck in this. Yes, oh my gosh, okay. So, Thunder Punch, right? Overpack, obviously. Leaf is kinda just there. Oh. No, cause Play Rough is just better. Teleport? Icy Wind is everyone. Nice. Rock Tomb. Does this need Rock Tomb? I guess I could remove Leer, but if it starts stockpiling, I have nothing to... No, that's fine. Low Kick is a weird option. I don't think I need the... Eerie Impulse is unnecessary. Nothing here. I already looked at you, and you have nothing. I know that for sure. I think I kinda have what I need. I just need to change natures. Okay. So Adamant with Pixie Plates to one-shot Lowland Persian. And then what does Lantern want? Oh, Careful's not on Good Nature. Hold on. I could be old, I guess, for Artillery, but like that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess it's like better than nothing. Let me double check something. If I made it modest, I could like hit Golbat more, but I don't think it's necessary. And then Oinkolone. it'll obviously do nothing. So this is really just for artillery. Yeah. So I don't think I need to undo this. It's actually better in the case of multi-hit moves. It's actually better to use like a healing barrier. So I guess I can just citrus this. I also have the citrus. Oh, well, no, you're berry juice. You're fine. Could just black belt this. Okay. Do I want to use black belt or not? It is a guaranteed 2-shot, but I still have to like fight it for when it stockpiles, which is why I'm keeping Lear. Yeah, because the issue is I mean, I have other Pokemon as a backup for a reason, so I can do it. Okay, so Pixie Plate, Citrus. Oh, is Lax fine? Do I want this to be Modest instead? Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. Modest. And now... Okay, so we should be good now? Yeah, okay. Okay. It's time to march into my inevitable doom. Odds are this run might end here. I don't know. Or, well, it's likely not going to end here, but I'm definitely probably going to lose someone. Given how crazy this strat is. Okay. Hello. Hey, stay out. It's not your yard. I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me? Bro, not in that getup. Okay. So nothing outspeeds this. Nothing that would actually one-shot this, so I have to just eat a shockwave and just... That was a lot more damage than I was expecting. But it does get the one-shot anyway, so the Zimmeral's good. This is either Octillery or Golbat. This is Golbat, okay. So this sees Cross Poison. So I could just do this. Actually, well, this is supposed to be my Oink alone, and well, one of my answers into it. It's a team effort, but we're here. Did I did teach this Thunder Punch. Hold on. I could technically stay in with this, but like, Ancient Power kind of does the same thing. And it's just safer because I get to Will-O-Wisp for free. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm not risking air slash crit. Or air cutter crit. It's a lot safer to risk it here. Oh, there was the crit. Okay. So what is this gonna see? Oh, it's just gonna see Mega Drain. Wait, am I sassy or bold? Oh, I'm bold, aren't I? I'm not sassy. So I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna Ancient Power then. Don't crit. Good. I'm just gonna take a little more damage than I expected. Ooh, nice high roll. It might not survive this. That was a high roll though. No, we're still good. I took more damage than expected. This is Oinkolone though. Okay. Witty. I'm not dead. I can just incinerate now. Oh, it's just going straight for body press. Interesting. Is this a 2-shot? There's a very small chance to 2-shot. Never mind. Wait. This procced Flame Body again. That's fine. Actually, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Hold on, wait. That means... no Figgy Berry because of Incinerate. And it is burned. So my only issue here is that I can't do a lot of damage here. Even if I Ancient Power... yeah... it's weak enough where I think just going to Nidoking is enough, right? Oh, but then this baits... that's fine. You know what? No, that's fine. Even if I bait Water Pulse from... oh, it's just gonna start stockpiling? Okay. That's fine. We're just gonna have to do this now. And then I can just do this. Perfect. Okay. Last is Octillery. So... this can do one of two things. This is either going to see Water Pulse or Speed Control. Regardless, the answer is actually just switching to a Azumarill here. Actually, no, it would have been better to switch to Gyarados. It's Speed Control. Okay. Actually, Gyarados would have been better because I get the cheeky Intimidate. But it's fine, because the whole idea here is that this sees Bullet Seed. So we just switch to Executor. I'm actually just going to speed this up. Okay, there we go. I could try to hit a cheeky Sleep Powder. But I'm just gonna Mega Drip. Wait, why did it... not what I was expecting. I was hoping to see Rock Blast here. This is a little more awkward. Now it does have Rindu, but it doesn't matter. Because Modest still 2 shots here, right? Yeah, Modest still 2 shots here. And I'm not dead to Icy Wind yet, so... yeah, we're not in trouble to this, right? Middle to that. Yeah, we're fine. Mega Drain keeps us out of crit range. And speed drop doesn't matter, we just don't outspeed this anyway. Strange that it... Oh, I guess because it went into seeing high damage instead. But I mean, it was about same damage as Rock Blast, so it doesn't matter. Surprisingly straightforward. And dig. I mean, it's a poor man's earthquake. I'll take it. And we get ability pills, which is the important part of doing this. And I think the rest of this is just care package stuff. But we get the ability pills, and that's the big part of this, because now... You ready for this, chat? Wait, hold on, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Now we have the real huge power Zoomerl. Is there any other abilities? Rivalry? Is that really necessary for Nidoking? Oh, this can be simple? That's a little awkward. I'm not sure how that would work. We can now, like, change abilities at will. So, funny thing, this is... I think it was, like, Gen 6 that did this? I don't remember. No. So, there's ability pills, and then there's ability patches. But I believe it was either Gen... It might have been Gen 8 that changed this, but I can't use ability. I can't use ability pills to change a hidden ability, which doesn't actually matter. Actually, I don't have a raid dead Pokemon to demonstrate, but I can always switch between the normal abilities they have. If a Pokemon were to have its hidden ability, I wouldn't be able to switch out using ability pills. I would need an ability patch, which kind of only matters if I had a raid den Pokemon like Galarian Meowth, because Galarian Meowth needs Tough Claws, but then you're stuck with Unnerve, which sucks. Okay, so this fight was not as hard as I thought. Now, do I want to keep this? I mean, it's huge power Zoomerl. I'll just keep it for now. Is the rest of this team fine? I guess so, yeah, like, Lantern... Yeah, I think most of these guys are fine. I might switch McCargo out, but I think McCargo can stay. Oh, right. Did I change Gyarados' name yet? I did not. Because Gyarados survived Nugget Bridge, I do have to name it. Oh, it's female? That works. Was there anyone else? Not really. McCargo can stay. I don't really want... I don't need Linoon anyway. Route 5 is next, right? Oh, I'm just completely ignoring it because Route 5 has nothing. There is one thing I guess I should mention. I am not doing this, by the way, but I should mention this since I'm passing by. So... heading down here. First of all, I think this is the TM for Bulldoze. Perfect. We finally have a decent ground move. That's only 60 base power. There's a raid den here. But, the reality is, this sucks. Here, let's take a look at this. You're coming with me, chat. We're gonna see how mediocre this is together. Where is this? No, that's not it. Here it is. Route 5. Hatena, which actually wouldn't be bad if not for the fact... Well, let's start with everyone else, actually. Little, just no. Pure psychic type, does not work. Lamigo, kind of weird. It doesn't evolve into anything, its stats are just not the best. Oricorio, just no. Rhyhorn is technically an exception here. We could get Rhyperior at some point. But, like... No, this is rock ground, right? Rhyhorn. This is rock ground with rock head or lightning rod. It just does not evolve for Lieutenant Surge, which is the main issue. And it's... So you're going in with a Rhyhorn, whose stats, by the way, are comparable to Geodude. Not surviving this. Also, it's 45 for Earthquake. Rhyperior is interesting, I guess. But, like, I don't know. I feel like what you need to do to get to it is kind of just not worth it. So Flittle is just bad. Hatena, I think, is kind of in a similar boat to Rhyhorn. So Hatena is basically the Kirlia of Gen 8. Yeah, it's Gen 8. It's the Kirlia of Gen 8. So it just... These stats are just horrific. Like, level 28 for this, which isn't bad. Magic Bounce is also not bad. It's just, you have to wait so long for this, and it stays a pure psychic type. It does become a fairy type, but, like, I don't know, man. Psychic just... Its moves are okay, I guess. What does it even learn? Oh, you know what? This is Gen 8, where they have, like, no moves. Like, this doesn't learn anything. Gardevoir, well, still learns Shadow Ball, but, like, it's mostly Psychic or Fairy type moves. I don't even think that's Giga Drain. Facade. I mean, I guess Dark Pulse is fine. Toxic? I guess it's one of the few Pokemon that can learn Toxic, because it is, like, availability for Toxic is nerfed. Assuming that you're not playing in restricted mode, that is, because Toxic is not available. And then there's Trick Room. I don't know. A bit undercooked. Like, typing is good. Typing is fine. Ability is good. Stats are decent. Very slow, but that's okay. I don't mind slow. Like, but I feel like the move pool is just very undercooked. So, yeah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this raid done. The other thing I do want to call attention to is that there is a good Pokemon in the daycare center. This old man will challenge you. And he'll challenge you to a battle where he gives you Hisuian Pokemon. And if you win, you get the most powerful Pokemon in the world, Eevee. which is just not ideal. Single stage TM reliant Pokemon. Their designs are wonderful. Everyone really likes Sylveon, really likes Espeon. I don't know, Vaporeon is oddly popular. I can't imagine why, but point is, I'm not going for Eevee. I'm not touching anything in this route. Currently, actually, that is a good point I just brought up, and I remembered. So, technically I would avoid this route, but I could come back with Golem for Magnet Pole, and then we could just guarantee... I could just guarantee Meowth. Because on this route, there is one encounter I would be interested in. Route 5, at night, there is Galarian Meowth. Or I can come back with Flashfire, Rapidash, and get Hisuian Growlithe. One of these two would kind of be nice. Preferably Growlithe, right? At that point. Because Galarian Meowth, pure Steel type, not bad, I guess? It's just not... The only thing about Galarian Meowth is that it's not very defensive. It's basically a fake wall, or a pseudo wall, as I like to call them. It pretends to be bulkier than it is. Actually, that's kind of wrong. It does have base 100 defense and 90 HP. It's actually bulkier than I thought. So Battle Armor does technically work on this. But Tough Claws is just so much better. 30% damage boost on contact moves. Like, give this Iron Head. This is just going to town. It learns Close Combat. Close Combat's a TM. I didn't even realize that. Dig actually does decent damage. Because remember, Dig is a contact move. Earthquake is not. You don't make contact with Earthquake, so Dig is technically preferable. Gyro Ball? Like, it's slow enough. I mean, I guess you could slap an Iron Ball on it, and then it would just mess someone up. It also gets knockoff, but that's okay, and Play Rough. So there's some utility to this. So it's either... So I will come back here, chat, and I will determine what we need here, because I do have options to get an encounter here. It's never Eevee, though. I do want to clarify that. We will never be getting Eevee. You cannot change my mind on this. Eevee is completely unnecessary. Okay. Actually, that is something I need to do. Because we can actually get an encounter now. So the underground path is considered a separate area. Do I have Fly? No, I have the... So you don't actually need Fly. I can just use the Pokerider, which negates the need for Fly entirely. We're actually going to go back to Pewter City, because I can get the egg now. I have to put someone in the box. This will be my cargo. So, I am gonna save before this, because I obviously want to avoid any dupes. I am allowing myself to use legendaries though, because there are legendaries in this game. I mean, there's better legendaries than Cosmog, but if I end up getting Cosmog, I'll take it. Okay. So now that I have the egg, I'm gonna take the Pokerider again. Head back to Cerulean. I thought there was a way to access the PC. Am I crazy? Oh, there is. It's in the menu. I'm a dingus. Okay. I completely forgot where the PC option was. Yes, there is a portable PC. I had a brain for it for a moment. Okay, but we do need to put the egg in the PC to prevent it from hatching because walking cycles have been reduced for all egg hatching, which is good, but you have to be careful because you don't want to hatch it and then have it be an invalid encounter. Is there anything in here? I forget. Oh, this one doesn't have stairs. Okay. So, for underground path, I can hatch an egg here because this is actually going to be considered a separate area. Now, there are technically 2 underground paths, but they're all named the same thing. Oh, hey. Speaking of hatching... Huh. That's an option, I guess? Well, this significantly reworks my routing. I am going to take this, cause I was originally... So, this is not how you're supposed to get Kubfu. You're actually supposed to get this way later in Cerulean Cave. You're actually gifted this after a certain event. But, I guess the RNG gods have realized how cooked I am and just gave me a chance. I gotta think here. There's just... I think colloquially, just... everyone just names it this. There's no other name to give this. I'm just gonna name him that. That's just what he is. So this is kind of funny. How does this even evolve? Hold on. Oh, I do. I have a water stone. How convenient. Huh. But no, I'm probably not going to do that. I also need to see, like, what moves. Because most people do, like, Wicked Blow Urshifu, right? Yeah, most people either do Wicked Blow Urshifu. Weird how Rapid Strike is named, but not this. Whatever. Point is, this is incredibly broken. This is also incredibly broken. Ideally, I want this, but that means I need Duskstone, which I don't remember how to get. I think it might be the supermarket? Shopping mall, maybe? But, what moves do I have here? If I evolve this, is it just adding moves? Oh, it just adds moves. It does not remove the moves that it learns. So let's see. Ironhead is still at 36. So yeah, just adds moves for it to learn. Since I'm here, let me look at where I have to pull up something else, don't I? Hold on. Overworld items, I think. How does this look? You guys? Oh, that looks fine. Okay. So let's just see. Is Duskstone... That's Dusk Ball. It is not here. So... Shops? Ah, it is Celadon. Okay. Now the real question... Actually, let me show you guys this. Just to show you the odds here of this being Hubfu. So these are all of the eggs. These are not the same. Also, we're ignoring this category. I'm not touching that. But basically, like, these are not equal. I don't think these are the same across the board, are they? Yeah, because there's like 50 bajillion Pokemon this could have been. Hubfu is literally one of them. How many Pokemon is this? Does it even show how many this is? Like, look at this. This is actually the longest. This is the longer list, actually. Because this is the Pokemon chances. This is the Pokemon list of what could come out of the egg for both Celadon and Cerulean and Vermilion. There is like, I want to say over 100 of these guys. And this is what I get. That's just unheard of. Now, am I going to use this? I'm holding off at least until Celadon, because obviously I don't want to use this. I don't want to use a water stone on this, but also just to prove it does say hatched underground path. So it is a separate area. And there are 2 underground paths, but I'm only hatching an egg in one of them. Because I think it's unfair to use both of them. So let's go up here. Okay. So, Route 6. Let's grab this. Venoshock, completely useless. Raiden... No, this is not completely useless. What was this? Applin, Mienfu, technically Litleo is good. I mean, I don't really have any other fire type options. I just have Macargo, so I guess I couldn't argue with taking that. Let's just see what this is. I technically don't need Mienfu since I have Cubfu. I wasn't even expecting Cubfu, honestly. Litleo. How good is this? So, it does kind of matter if this is male or female, because male gets Unnerve, female gets Moxie. Moxie's actually not that good. Adaptability is kind of the idea though, because it's like adaptability fire moves. There is another thing though, actually, I can do. I don't necessarily need this Pyroar. Because I have Flash Fire on Rapidash, I can do something else. So if we look at Route 9, which is after Lieutenant Surge, I can hold off on this route and come back with Flash Fire Rapidash and use it to draw out Darumaka, and that's just insane. I can also use the same thing to draw out Hisuian Growlithe on Route 5, because it's like right here, and it's the only fire type, so that's super useful. So I don't necessarily need Litleo, and I don't think Litleo is really going to help me in these next few fights very well. So I'm probably gonna... Not that. I'm gonna set this one out. There's no other encounters here, right? I mean, technically there is, actually. Because... What route are we on again? Route 6. So... There's no good grass encounters. It's all like grass types and other mediocre Pokemon. There's no way to like draw out Togepi or Meditite, so these are just bad. But I can technically fish here. Where's Route 6? So with the Super Rod, I can get either Galarian Slowpoke or Basculin. Although, I think... Is regular Slowpoke here? I think there is regular Slowpoke. Hold on. Route 22 if I surf. Where else is it? Route 19. And that's either Shellder or Slowpoke. Lovely. Celadon is either Slowpoke or Galarian Slowpoke. Great. Route 6, and that's kind of it. So it's either Galarian Slowpoke. Hold on. So it's either Galarian Slowpoke or Basculin. Basculin is good because it becomes Basculegion. But this is like a 20% chance, and it's Skrelp. I'm probably gonna hold off on this. Yeah, so I'm just ignoring this entire route. I have a Zoomer over it. Good. And Azumarill just clears through everything now. searching through all that. Okay, here we go. Vermilion. Let's grab the super rod. Oh, good rod. It's good rod, right? Is there any... There's no moves in here, correct? Yeah, there's nothing here. So I'm watching the time a bit because I don't want to stay too late like last time. Okay, so let's open the PC because we do have another egg here. Wait, before I do this actually, hold up, I'm backing out because I need to save. Okay, so... Yep. And I'm still taking the Wonder Egg. So you're probably wondering where I'm going to be hatching this. And I will show you right now. So this is, I believe, going to be the last egg I hatch. I can't really think of anywhere else. I'm actually going to hatch this at the SSN. Now, you could argue that this is a bad idea, because if we fish here, we do have the chance for Soryu, or Krabby, or Veluza. Everyone loves Veluza, obviously. Best Pokemon of Gen 9. Hands down, definitely nothing wrong with Psychic Water, especially when Psychic is out of its heyday. But the actual prize here is Soryu, but it's just such a low chance of it, there's no reason to do this. So I'm just gonna hatch an egg instead. And hope I get something decent. The fact that I got Hubfu is insane. It also kind of reworks my routing a little bit. You'll see what I mean. If we ever get there. I ever get there. There we go. What is this? I can't believe I actually have to explain this. Okay. So, it says Blitzel, but it looks very different. This is actually part of... Oh, not that screen. This is part of... Let's see the egg. That's not what I need. So... if we go back to the Wonder Egg list here, we see where it says Devian Egg. These are literally fan-made Devi Isle variants of Pokemon. And honestly, most of these are just not really necessary. So like, let's actually look at this. Specifically the one I just got. Devi Blitzel, Ice Electric, Lightning Rod, I guess that's fine, Ice Body, it's a fast special attacker, Whereas normal Zepstrika is a physical attacker with Flare Boost, Stab Zipper, Lightning Rod. This form is a special attacker, but they basically gave it a physical moveset. The only ice move you get is Ice Shard, and the only electric move you get is, well, you get Shockwave, but you also get Spark. I guess you get Discharge, but like, Ice Beam is so late. Like, this move pool is just bad. Like, this has nothing going for it. This is such a horrible encounter. And then the thing is, like, if we were to ever look at the rest of these, Sevi Doduo didn't need to exist. Sevi Domize, nobody remembers this Pokemon exists. Devi Cruncher, I think they made this a bug type? Like a bug dark type? Why? Not an ideal type? Nimble, I don't even remember. Sevi Noibat is like rock for some reason? Sevi Teddiursa, completely unnecessary when we have Ursaluna. Like, okay, so Sevi Mantike is kind of interesting. Sevi Feebas is probably the most interesting one here. And I guess Sevi Wishy-Washy, because I believe this is pure dragon. I guess that's interesting, but like, most of these are meddling to like Sevi Doduo doesn't change anything about Doduo. It barely learns a fire move. And then Sevi Sizzlepede is Ground Bug? I don't know if that's really good. It's just weird. Like, most of these are just weird, and they're like meddling to like, it doesn't help it do anything at all. Sevi Blitzel does nothing at all, because it has a poor move pool. This is just unfortunate. Listen, my honest take is, with how many Pokemon we already have, and with all these difficulty games now trying to include every Pokemon, at least some of them are, I don't think there's any need to just congest it even more with these fan Pokemon. Especially when, unfortunately, they're not really helpful in benefiting the Pokemon they're making a variation of. So this guy is just, I guess he's just he's ice cubed. He's ice cubed. What could go wrong? Like, I don't think. Hold on, game. This just has no viability. I have no idea how I'm even supposed to use this. I guess it will find its destiny eventually. But it's not today. It's not against Misty. I don't know what to do with this. Went from immediate Kubfu steamrolling the game to literal bottom of the barrel. When does this even evolve? Hang on. It's 27, so it actually evolves on this split. Oh, correction, it does learn Icy Wind. But like, again, it's level up set is just very poor. Thunder Wave? Oh, I guess... Paralysis is nice. Is charge even necessary? Its special defense is so bad. I kind of need to hold off the discharge at 32. Yeah. So we're getting rid of the charge. That's unnecessary. Ice Shard. I mean, it's stab, quick attack, basically. Pursuit, no thanks. The AI is rarely ever switching. Unfortunately, I technically have to take this because I don't have an electric move yet. Yeah, I have no electric move I could teach it. That would be useful. And we're not evolving this. No. Because this needs to have discharge. I don't know how we're getting through Misty, but apparently it's with this thing. Like, how do I roll 2 bad electric types? This is horrendous. I'm not going to lie. This is bad. But this is actually worse. Like... how? At least this learns Thunder Punch, but... and it can explode when its time is up, but like... this? What does this do? It's just on ice the entire time. No reason to be here. Like, you can actually stay. You obviously can stay. But this is actually worse than this. Why does it exist? Okay. But thankfully, we're actually not done with the encounters. We have a few more. So, next route is potentially one I can skip, assuming the raid den is bad. So Route 9, right? No, this is Route 11. So Route 11... let's show this off. I don't need this anymore. We got all the eggs we need. Oh, this is the wrong dock. Hold on. So Route 11. Scraggy, Misdreavus, and yes, Swadloon is viable. But only because its hidden ability is Sharpness, which is very useful for Leavanny. Scraggy is good. Dark type, fighting type. I mean, I technically don't need it because I have Kubfu in the back, but Misdreavus is also nice. It's a little weird, but it's not bad. So let's see what this is. The omnipotent hero himself, Veluza. This is horrible. I have been having very bad raid den luck. Yeah, so this route is just dead. So we are revisiting Diglett Cave, and this is a good time to explain this. Because earlier, there was a Diglett Cave, where we are entering the Vermilion side. Is Diglett Cave B1? And the one at the beginning, where is it? Is just, I guess, floor 1 of Diglett Cave? But this Diglett Cave, this part of Diglett Cave, has a completely different encounter table from this Diglett Cave. So, I am actually going to count this as being able to have an eligible encounter, because the way I handle... So if an area has multiple floors, as long as the encounter tables are unique from each other, I will allow myself to get an encounter in each floor. So Diglett Cave B1 does have unique enough encounters from, I guess, floor 1 Diglett Cave. So I'm going to allow myself to get an encounter here. But I have a theory that I won't need to, because there's also a raid den in here with Gligar, Sandile, Misdreavus, and everyone's favorite pure rock type, Stone Joiner. Why is this here? No idea. Blink is also here, I guess. Pure steel type. Not sure if I really want this. Ideally, I actually want Sandile or Gligar. Actually, that's a good question. Where is the Razor Claw in this game? Let's find out. So if I do get Gligar, Razor Claw is not in the overworld. Is it in the shop? No. Where is this? Is this a care package? No. Hold on, how does this even evolve? Am I losing my mind here? Gligar. Oh, it's a Duskstone in this game. Oh. Interesting. Oh, so that means it's in the shop, right? Yeah, so we don't get this until after Lieutenant Surge, which might be okay. We have to get through Misty. We might be able to do that with this box. Well, let's figure this out. Okay, so first of all, do I want this to be day or night? Where's Diglett Cave? Oh, right, so... Oh, okay. So, I want this to actually be day. Believe it or not, because I'm trying to avoid Shellos. Shellos is just terrible? Well... But then again, normal Diglett is not as ideal. I don't want, honestly, either one, but I mean, the chance for Golett, Golett's better than Shellos. I guess I might as well make this day. I am turning on the Infinity Repel because I'm not risking running into anything. So, where is this? Boy, looking there. I do want this rest. And... Whoa. Really? Okay. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. I guess I'm risking this. Show me Diglett. Oh my gosh, it's Dugtrio! Oh boy, my favorite. For the record, no. This is not helping me against Lieutenant Surge. Oh. That's a little awkward. Well, I'm not gonna get KO'd by this, but... This is Arena Trap, yeah? It could be Arena Trap or Sand Veil. I might have a chance to escape here. It's Arena Trap. Okay. I have no easy way to weaken this. That's bad. That's not. Why is this not? I see the trio. Okay, what if I do this? Let's put a random trio in here. 24. No effort values, obviously. Nature doesn't really matter that much. Oh no, I'm huge power. This is not gonna work. Yeah, I OHKO with everything. And I can't switch out. I guess I have to Ultra Ball this. Well. How many Ultra Balls do I have before I just have to give up? 9. I literally cannot weaken this. Huh. I mean... I guess I'll take it. It wanted to come along. What is this? What do I name you? I have no idea. I'm trying to think here. I have an idea. Oh, that doesn't fit. I guess I can't use rubble though. I guess this is just a pile of dirt. A meaningless pile of dirt. I can't believe I got this. Completely useless. Does Route 11 even have good encounters? Hold on. I don't think it does. Not really. Yeah, this is all pretty meddling to mediocre. Not happening. This is fun. I have a feeling Misty's not going to be very fun. Also, I have a feeling I made a mistake not evolving the Blitzel. I just realized. Did I already get this to level cap? I did, like an idiot. That might come to bite me in the behind. There is one last ditch effort thing I can do here. Not here. So, I could get a fossil. So this hiker here exchanges fossils for shards, and the scientist revives it. The question is, I have no idea, but first of all, before I even do this, just with the encounters I have, okay, I should have enough time to do Misty. So let's, with the encounters I have, let's figure this out. This is just gonna be bad. Okay. Let's just have some music going while I figure this out. Okay. Back to 27. I think this is gonna go horribly. Okay, what the? Oh. It doesn't have an image of this. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, because if I had evolved this, probably would have had an Oko from Spark. So that's kind of on me. Thunder Punch does nothing. We're not touching Kubfu. The trio does nothing. Yeah, I did not think about just letting it evolve. That's on me. So... If I Windu, the seas between Grass Knot and... What if I do this? If I do... plus defense, so probably... No, not plus defense, plus special defense. So like... Careful. Oh, I have to be a minus defense though. So I guess I have to go... Gentle. To go Rindu Gentle, it could see Rock Tomb. So if it becomes a rock type... Oh, but Rock Tomb is speed control, it might not go for that. It'll probably still be Grass Knot. But if it becomes a grass type, Ice Punch does not Oko. Wait, I forgot. Effort values are not on. So if this becomes a grass type, Ice Punch still doesn't, even with Never Melt. Ice Fang also does not. So this sees Rock too. Yeah, this one's kind of a problem, and it's actually on me. Is this a switcheroo situation? Because it'll see either Ice Punch or Grass Knot, so I can just switcheroo, take off, reveal it, But then I normally don't like that because I have to rely on the rest of my team. So if Evil Light is removed, it either sees Ice Punch, or no, it'll see Rock Tomb for speed control. So it'll become Rock. But if it Rock Tombs, I don't outspeed. So if I'm -1, what if I Jolly here? Still don't outspeed if it Rock Tombs. So I would have to go... Well, I can teach this Bulldoze. That would OHKO, but then again, speed boost just... speed drop doesn't help. I can't just go the trio, because that's not enough. And it sees Ice Punch. Actually, I just realized, what if I go Jolly on this? Jolly with Punching Glow? No. Muscle Band, same problem. Jolly Magnet. I just barely outspeed. And it has no priority. So that actually works. I can just power through Protein. Yeah, because I'll move before it does and I can get an OHKO. So, but the only problem with that is if she hard switches to Quadsire. But I have Bulldoze, so that doesn't really matter. Oh, but I don't wall because of her own Bulldoze. But that does give me a chance to switch to like Azumarill. Oh no, but that's threatened by huge power. Best is probably Ice Fang from Gyarados. Adamant with, well, I think it's -1 with Intimidate, and then I guess Shorty to reduce Rock Tomb damage, because it's gonna go for speed control maybe? By the way, this Quadsire is illegal. Misty's cheating, because I don't have access to Recover. Well, Recover's an egg move, I believe. This doesn't normally have Recover, it's an egg move. So Misty's clearly cheating, obviously. So, but in all seriousness, this is kind of an issue. The best I have... How does Psyshock deal with this? Oh, very well. It carries through Ayapapa. So I can just bring this in, but I have to Intimidate first. And then also maybe a barrier. Because Macargo's not surviving this either. I'd have to -1 Kebia Berry. And obviously... So this is Psyshock. Yeah. That's like the best I got. And then the backup is Gyarados, obviously. So the other issue is Stormy. I actually can't paralyze this because it will rock Analytic, and I'll be in huge trouble. Because watch this. That's a lot of damage. unfortunately, well, no, I do have a dark type. Unfortunately, it's this thing. I could switcheroo. Okay, so if I give this Night Slash, if I give this back Night Slash, and I go Adamant, this is just a 2-shot, and it also has Recover. Lovely. Is this Execute again? Oh, but I can't do that because of Aurora Beam. I think the safest thing to do here is... Oh, but then to see Psyshock. I could Parting Shot here. But then what does that do? I do have Bite on Gyarados. Azuma will also walls this. So if I get the -1 from Parting Shot, I can just do a clean Oko with Play Rough. I should also bring the Lantern anyway. So I do need a Dark type because I need to resist. So I have to bring Lanoon. And then I believe this is... Yeah, because this is the Mystic Water Float Cell, which has HP Grass. It does unfortunately have Icy Wind, and it's Technician boosted. I only survive at full. Mega Drain does Oko, but that doesn't matter. And Nidoking doesn't survive anything it does. So worst case scenario, I can just 1v1 this with Gyarados, assuming I teach this Bulldoze. So, given my limited options in my box, this is what I got going. This is what I'm thinking. Adamant, Bold, Modest, Impish. I guess Impish is... No, not Impish. Hold on. Because all these are special, right? Aside from Frigadier. Well, and Clodsire, but I think Careful is still more important. Plus we have Intimidate. Yeah, so do I need the damage boost? Not necessarily. Does that actually matter though? Not really. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. I could just stay Intimidate or Adamant. Yeah, so let's do some things here. Okay, so wait, I outspeed without needing Jolly, right? No, I need Jolly. So, Jolly Nidoking, holding Magnet. And then we say Adamant, and we give this Bulldoze. I don't know how it can win Bulldoze, but it does. Do I teach this Bulldoze? I mean, it's better than Chip Away. Well, I could also give this a Dig, but does that matter? dig is stronger. But I mean... you get O code. Basically anything, right? And dig procs Maya Papa. Oh, but I'm Charlie though, I can't remember that. So, bulldoze doesn't hit through dig. So I'm fine there. This crits am I in trouble? Not really, and I don't really bring this out against anything else. Oh, but if I don't... I think I'll keep you bulldoze instead. Does Zumaro want this? Not really? Well, I don't need Aqua Jet for anything. So I guess bulldoze is fine over there for now. Yeah, this is still a fine set. Okay, and then I do need to relearn Night Slash over Dull Eyes. And then this learns nothing else, right? Nothing I would want. Icy Wind doesn't matter, Dig doesn't matter. Oh, I guess Thief? Night Slash is better though. Snow Owl doesn't matter. Okay, so the only thing, Jolly... I don't really want Bold, actually. I make this... Ooh, should it be Modest? So I could make this... Windu. Then I'll have a chance at fighting... Floatzel with special defense. I could also teach this Eerie Impulse over Confuser. That could work. So we make this Calm, and then I can reteach this Eerie Impulse. Yeah, and this would be over Confuser. Wait, Citrus? No, I think it's better to Citrus than Windu, actually. This could probably be either Kebia or Kebia in case it's Quadsire. This can also be Citrus. Oh, but then this doesn't have an item. How bad is the matchup here? I mean, I could do Windu just to do chip with Flavorful if I need to, and then this doesn't necessarily need an item. I guess we'll make it Adamant. Switcheroo for Citrus, or I could Switcheroo for Ayapapa. I do want to keep Birding Shot, because I don't really have room to replace anything else, unless I replace Return with like something else maybe. Do I have a bad item I could Switcheroo for, or with? I can't actually do, black glasses, not black glasses, iron ball. I can't do iron ball because, right, analytic would kick in. I could iron ball on float cell. That requires it surviving a water pulse, which is not likely. Not a lot here. Yeah. I guess I can keep this itemless because I don't want to give a good item to anything. And I guess we can just go with this. Right, with the fight must be oops. Did not need to run into that. Okay, it's on. Here we are. And as a reminder, consumable items are returned at the end of battle, so yeah, stuff like Rindu and Citrus will not be permanently consumed. I just can't use it again in the battle. Actually, certain abilities I want to change before we get into this. No. I don't know what Misty's Pokemon are looking like, so I have no idea if Rivalry is ideal or not. It's typically, from my understanding, that the Pokemon typically match the gender of the trainer, but that's not always the case. I wish the documentation actually showed what gender each Pokemon was. It would help a lot. Okay. Okay, so, chat, before we start, I'm going to be right back. Nature is calling. So, hold on. Okay, I'll be right back, chat. Don't do anything crazy. Testing. Hello. Hello, chat. I've returned. Okay. Vibes are over. We're done vibing. Time to get serious. So, I'm not leading with the correct Pokemon. Hold on. And yes, I brought Linoon. I have no choice in the matter. I have no other Drake types. My raid Denluck has been in the gutter, but somehow I'm here. Okay. If I had Blitzel, this would have been easier, but I didn't consider that. So, Charlie, Burger King, Crown Nido King, Holding Magnet, Adamant, Windu, Azumarill, for something, maybe? This one's a little more odd. Modest. Heavier Berry, for potential, Clodsire cleanup. Gyarados is Gyarados, and Lantern is Lantern, and we do not speak of the Linoon. It's just here. It's just here to be a bench sitter. So, here we go. Okay. So... Oh, she's actually letting me one-shot this. Wait, what? Oh, it's not one-shot. Interesting. Huh. Hold on. Am I just stupid? I thought that would have one-shot. Did I look at this wrong? Oh, you know what? I did look at this wrong. I was taking into account... I didn't put the Eviolite back on when I calculated this, because I was playing around with the idea of using Switcheroo, and I never put it back on, so this was never gonna one-shot. This is awkward now. So, this is Ice Punch. I don't have Aqua Jet anymore. And she'll actually switch if I use Shockwave. I'm not dead. The Grass Knot. I don't take that much damage, so I can just do this. And I don't have speed, so it only sees what the... This is Clodsire, isn't it? What the... I'm older. Am I... I'm calm. This still sees HP Grass, and I need this healthy enough to deal with... Stormy? Is it bad situation o'clock? Okay, so this is what needs to happen. I actually just have to straight up 1v1 this with Gyarados. Hidden Powered Grass does nothing. Good. So... What nature am I? I'm still Adamant, yeah? Adamant. Oops. Intimidate doesn't actually do anything. I'm Citrus, that's fine. So... Bulldoze is normally about a 3-shot, but if I Leer, it's about a 2-shot, so I can survive long enough to do this, I think. I have Citrus, so... Yeah, this is gonna be citrus on the next one. So we drop citrus. Speed drops here. I actually outspeed. So assuming this gets the KO, this is easy. Oh yeah, that's KO range. Okay. Perfect. I have no idea what this is. Is this Claude? No, this is Stormy. Oh. 63. This is Psyshock. It's not a lot of damage, but I kinda want Gyarados for Clodsire. I can't just go Executor. Well, I technically could. This doesn't do a whole lot. How much does Crit Awakening do? So it switches into Psyshock. Takes at most 17. That's 79. Yeah. Crit is still a 2-shot? Oh, but it's citrus. I'm not gonna win that. It's a war of attrition. Yeah, I have to just do this. I moderately tank here. Switcheroo has no priority. I just have to avoid not getting confused. I guess this should have been Persian then. We're fine. It's 54. Not KO'd by any crits. I could just slow Parting Shot. Get a cheeky attack drop here. So I don't necessarily need to use Lantern now. Unfortunately, this is Rindu, right? Yeah, so I can't just keep this in, but this gets a chance. Obviously, I'm not clicking Bulldoze. Analytic is just gonna rock me. Because of the drop, I can just survive. Oh, and it doesn't have citrus anymore. I think I outdamaged this. It looks like I do anyway. This is Clodsire. Okay. We're at 70 feet. This is Poison Jab? No? Well, I do. Well, I'm not full code, but I still need to keep this healthy. This is kind of awkward though, because this is technically random move. Safest play really is just to risk Gyarados, Intimidate. This is just recovering. Okay, that's actually perfect. So I am Bulldoze. I have Bulldoze. I'm adamant. I can try to... Oh. Why? Oh, this is seeing... But this is Oko, no? Yeah, why did she do that? Okay. This is... kind of awkward. So this is... Rock Tomb or Grass Knot? can't really bring Exec out. Oh no, it's these Rock Tomb as speed control, right? And this is Rindu. That still doesn't... This is technically... What HP am I at? 63? This crits. I'm not KO'd? I do actually have a safer play in Lantern, actually. Problem is Lantern has no moves. I could just Eerie Impulse, I guess, but I think I just have to risk Gyarados. Never mind. Oh, you know what? I forgot about this. It's stuck flip turning. I don't know what it is, but there's a weird quirk with like when the AI uses something like flip turn or U-turn, where they're kind of stuck using the move. I don't know why. But in this case, because Brigadier flip turned earlier on Nidoking, what I assumed was Nidoking, it's stuck flip turning. So it's kind of a good thing I didn't switch. I kind of forgot about that. Kind of makes Frugadier a lot easier to deal with. Okay, so here's the thing. This might two-shot. It does. Okay. This is somehow a Gyarados sweep. Okay. So... let's just take a look at this. 53 HP. Not KO'd by anything. Rock Tomb crits. Assuming it's not stuck. Well, at this point, Clodsire is gone, so I could just Lantern. Okay, it is no longer stuck flip turning. Yeah, this does like no damage. And this is with Homer. Yeah, we're like perfectly fine. Worst it can do... Actually, I'm still susceptible to Grass Knot here. Oh, that's a big crits, never mind. I'm not KO'd by this. I can Shockwave. Actually, now I can't. I don't think Shockwave KOs at this. No. But it shouldn't matter, because I'm not gonna get KO'd at all. Yeah, we're safe. Okay. There we go. Pretty straightforward. I'm honestly shocked. This says, I mean, my encounters have not been 100% ideal, but this has been going far better than I thought. Okay, so before I end this here, so I should... Yeah, I do want to wrap up soon. But before I finish this, I do want to at least level everyone up to the level cap. So we're gonna get a little short montage of that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Mud Bomb. Why would I... Better than Mud Slap? I'll have to look at what I can learn later. Oh, never mind. There's Earth Power. Better than Mud Bomb. Aqua Ring is completely useless. I have no idea how you're supposed to use that move. Aqua Fang is perfect. Overbite. Scary Face is nice? I don't know. I'll keep it as it is for now. Signal Beam is interesting. I'll keep it as it is for now. Scald is much better than Bubble Beam. I need to see Newton. When does this evolve? 35. It is just before that. Scary Face can just stay off for now. In Wimpod, yes, I can level up Cubfu. I didn't actually think about leveling it up. Not like it matters, but I can do it. Noibat should actually be in level range now. Wait, what is it learn? Oh, Power Gem. Much better than Ancient Power. At least in terms of damage. Lava Plume. It is an AoE. I'll hold off on this for now. And I forgot to switch out Gyarados. You can stay right there. Again, Missile. Completely useless. Okay, so Wimpod is at 30 actually. Well, it's nothing, so I can just evolve this now. Interesting option. First impression's always good. Circuit Punch is okay. I won't go too much into movesets yet. I'll save that for next time. Really bad. 36, it's still not there yet. Dual Wing Beat though is nice. I'll hold off on this though, it's special attacker. Cubfu, I guess I can start giving you moves now. I mean, I can always reteach anything. Yeah, this is fun. I'll just let it. Probably over Focus Energy. Scary Face, not necessary. Headbutt, not necessary. Brick Break is... ooh. Well, it's 60 base power. Cuts defense. Maybe Overrender. Detect, oh. Has to be Rock Smash. Well, actually, it could have been... Nah, this is fine. For now, it's just a Cubfu. Whistle... Raveler... Ponytail. Raveler... Wait, this is a Link cable. 34, it learns Rock Blast. Probably... well, Stone Edge at 54 is like the only other rock move. No, I don't have... What? Here we go. 550, like... Rock Doom is still technically better. Okay, so here we go. Bonita, I think evolves now, or... yeah, it evolves at this split. I want to make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Play Rough at 45. Lair Blitz at 50. Goodness. And if I do this. Flipblitz is still at 50. Play rough is just at 49, but there's a TM for that, so I'm actually not worried. So hold on. Yeah, I'll just evolve this now, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. The only other thing is agility, which I didn't even do. Hypnosis as a level up move, or evolution move. Hypnosis of all things. Why? Oh yeah, it learns Fire Lash. This is like significantly better, but I think it's like the only Pokemon that learns that, which is why it's not like restricted or anything. This availability is just on Rapidash, I think. Heavy Blitzwolf. So I am just teaching Discharge, right? At 32. I guess Icicle Crash, but like Icy went to TM, so it doesn't really matter. If I need to reteach it, I can. Discharge, obviously over Spark. And it doesn't seem to learn anything on evolution. Yeah, it learns like nothing. This thing is just terrible. Not sure why it needed to exist, but like I have an electric type, I guess. It'll do damage with Discharge, I can say that much. And it's speedy. Is it gonna do that much damage with the Icicle Crash? Who knows? But this is the box. Okay, I think that we're good for now. I think that is where I'm gonna stop it. Honestly, I think Oshawott would be proud of this team. This is definitely looking potentially OSHA certified. But we still have one hurdle, and that is Lieutenant Surge. But it will not be tonight. It will not be today. It's not late, but I do want this to be a shorter stream today. So we did make decent progress, I think. At least getting through Misty was good enough, I think. So chat, I will see you guys. Hold on. Chat, I will see you guys tomorrow. But then Wednesday, I will be gone. I will not be streaming on Wednesday. But that is it for today. We made some good progress, and now, done. I can do this now. Almost out of early game. So tomorrow, hopefully we get to Surge. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, chat. Bye-bye.